Hi guys, this is the Generally Speaking podcast with Tyyonn and Cody. We're going to start daily posting now, except for Sundays, because we need a day off. So 6 days a week, we're posting a podcast with clips on YouTube, and hopefully we'll have we'll be on Spotify and Soundcloud by then.
Yes. All right, what was that, the intro you just did?
Yeah, I just had to do a quick intro while you were arguing. Why? Do you, Tyreek, always fight like that?
Because Corona and all this shit going on with Corona, he's out of school, blah, 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 but, like, it was cool. It was fine at first when he first was here every single day, and he wasn't at school or something like that. But now it's, like, he's just annoying, bro. Like, he'll wake up, and 30 seconds after waking up, he's screaming something. Off the top of his
Wait, what do you mean? Like, on purpose?
Right.
Or by
yes, he will. I swear. Ready? I'm giving you the raw truth of what he does all the time. He'll scream like put it in my ass, daddy, or something like that as soon as he wakes up. Or if he decides to stay up at night and play the No, he'll just do it to do it. Because he thinks it's funny. It fulfills him to scream dumb shit like that. And he screams the N-word every fucking 5 seconds. And it's like, and he always tells me about all the things he wants to do in life. And I keep telling him, like, do you think you're going to get fired by saying all this?
Bruh, but I mean, he's in middle school. Like,
but it's like,
do you know what I was doing in middle school?
Do
you know what I was doing in high school, bruh?
What?
I was just an idiot in middle school and high school. So it's like, I'm still an idiot, but, like, it was a different type of, like, hyperactivity idiot. But that doesn't mean that his goals won't be fulfilled. He's a middle schooler, bruh. Wait, is he a middle schooler?
Yeah. Well, he's going into high school next year. That's the thing.
So he's in 8th grade.
Yeah.
What does he want to do?
He wants to be in the NFL.
Hell yeah, bro. See, I wanted to be in the NBA.
See, I wanted to be in the NFL first, then the NBA. Then there was a short period. I mean, like there was like a little 2-week period where I was like, damn, I kind of want to be in the MLB. And like, what? I don't know.
You never played baseball.
That's what exactly. Never played on a team or anything. I watched like a Pirates game or something, and I was like, oh, this shit looks really fun. And then I was all about MLB for like 2 weeks, and then I dropped it. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I
wanted to try it and just play basketball because I was played at middle school, and in 8th grade, for some reason, I thought I was good. You weren't here in 8th grade, were you?
No.
I thought I was good in 8th grade because I was like 6th man and I could shoot. But that was about it, and I couldn't do anything else. But then when I got to high school, freshman year, and I rode the bench, and
we rode that shit hard.
Yeah, you, me, and Mickey.
Mickey, bro, yes.
Dude, that was some funny shit. Mickey was my locker roommate. Locker mate.
In freshman year?
Yeah, bro. In the locker room?
Yeah.
It was great. That was good times. But, like, I never got in freshman year. Like, I got, like, 40 seconds. Literally, like, 40 seconds if I was lucky. Do you think I should have played more? Be honest. Or do you think I was right to only play 40 seconds?
I mean, because we were riding the JV bench.
No, but you weren't really riding the bench. Like, you still got in. No, you weren't. Like, you still got in.
Okay, towards the end of the season, yeah, I got in. But, like,
no, towards the end of the season, you got in, like, every corner.
You know how bad it was? We were riding the bench in practice. Also.
You can't say you...
That's the thing. Do you not remember that?
You can't say you were riding the bench if you didn't literally ride the bench. Like, there were some games I didn't play. You played every game.
Yeah.
I remember we went to Fort Hill, and we went to overtime, and the coach put me in for the last 13 seconds of overtime to try and shoot a three-pointer. And then to win the game or just to win the game.
What? I don't
remember this?
No.
Dude, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you're not going to play me the entire game, but then you're going to put me in 13 seconds clutch time to shoot a goddamn three. I was freaking out. And then
I bet.
Remember, I got the ball and I got it passed into me. And immediately I was double teamed, like immediately. And then I just gave it off to Drake, and I didn't touch the ball after that. That was it. I got taken out after that play too because they called timeout.
What?
So I literally got 4 seconds of playing time.
Dude, no. Who was the coach?
Remember, it was Mr. Webb. No, it was Mr. Webb.
Oh yeah,
he never showed up though. He never showed up to practice.
Yeah.
He never showed up to practice, and Mr. McCormick, who was the assistant coach, always showed up to every game of practice. He should have been the real coach.
He was the next year for JV.
Was he?
Yeah, because we had Ben Hendershot. And
no, I quit after that. Did you play all 4 years?
Yeah. And
really?
halfway through senior.
Wait, why'd you quit halfway through senior?
Because that's what me and Tyyonn went through a funkle. And I ended up leaving.
So wait, you could.
That's why you had to play the genie. That's why you had to play the genie. Yeah,
bro, that's actually crazy that you just ditched like that. You literally just ditched.
I did.
Like you didn't have to ditch.
But it's not like I signed a contract to play the genie or something.
But you kind of fucked me and everyone because you were destined to be the genie. Like everyone knew it. Okay, like you got it. We knew it before you auditioned.
It's weird.
And then like we knew it before auditions you were going to be the genie, and then you got it, and then you backed out, and we were like, "What the fuck?" So then I had to be the genie.
But you're a trooper for being the genie, though.
Bro, I sacrificed my life on that stage.
Was it not a fun? And when I saw your performance of it, dude, it was really good. It was better than what you think it was. It's you. It's corny and it's funny.
This is the thing. It was my first time ever being on stage, and no, actually, that's not true. I did Books Alive in elementary school, I think.
Yeah,
you know what Books Alive is?
It was I wasn't a part of it, but you guys told me it was like where you went around, performing basically the books like for kids and all that.
I can't tell you one play we did, and I did it probably like 2 years. I don't remember anything though, but I did do that. But I never got a main part. I always was like walking on stage, and I never spoke. So to go from like basically never going on stage and performing to being the genie, I was like, for some reason, I had so much confidence my senior year. Like I was just like my last year of high school, next year college. I was just riding that high. So I just had enough confidence. Like I could not do that now. Probably. I don't think I could.
You don't think you could play a part on stage now?
No, I could. I would play a part. I could not play the genie. Like I could probably play like the part I sensibly should have probably had if I had to play it would probably have been Timmy's part. What was Timmy again?
Jafar?
No, that was Matt. Matt played Jafar real well though. He played real well.
You think
I don't know. I should have had a small part is basically what I'm saying.
No.
But I heard people I had to go to progressive physical therapy when I separated my shoulder my senior year to get physical therapy. Yeah. My physical therapist knew the first day. He was like, "Did you play the genie in the school play?" I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Yes, I did." He was like, "Hey, but you were pretty good," and I was like,
"You were pretty good." That's the thing.
It happened at Chick-fil-A too. I was at Chick-fil-A, and the guy behind the register was like, "Did you play the genie?" And I was like, "Yeah, I did." That sucks. I mean, I guess it's fine.
Why does it suck?
Because this is the thing. I'm just comparing it to like both of us. Like you would have done so much better. Like,
here's the thing.
The singing would have been insane, dude. I basically spoke like.
And that's fine.
It is fine because it's kind of what Robin Williams did as the genie with a little bit more like.
A little bit more character to it.
Oh yeah, of course. He's Robin Williams, bro. He's 10 times better than what I could ever be at being the genie. But my point is, you are a good singer. The singing there could have been really good if you did.
But the comedic part of it all, that was all you though.
But you probably still could have played the comedic part better because you're just a better actor than me in general.
Yeah, but I feel like I would have to try to be funny.
Well, I have to try to be funny. I don't just walk in a room and I'm funny.
I don't know.
Actually, maybe no. Maybe
I don't think you. I don't know. It doesn't seem like you're trying. Like you're trying most of the time.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Maybe I do just kind of sling them out.
Yeah, you're just kind of, and that's what that was. That was you. When I saw you perform it, it was fun. Like you weren't even doing it. It was just your mannerisms, the way you walked, like the little smile you would crack because you knew how funny.
Oh, but bro, like there would just be times on that stage. Like there was I can't remember. I think it was Friend Like Me, but there was a lull in Friend Like Me where I didn't sing, and I would just do the most awkward dance moves ever. Oh my gosh, dude! It's like the cringiest moment of my life.
As in, you forgot the lyrics, or like it was a dance.
No. I knew every lyric. There was a lull where there were no lyrics and just music, so I had to dance.
Right.
But no, my dancing was shit. Again, your dancing would have been better. It's just me comparing myself to what you would have been. So it's like
that's the thing. You can't really compare it because it's already done. You already did it. We'll never know what. Well, who knows?
I did it. I mean, I don't regret doing it. I would.
Yeah, I'm sure you had a blast doing it. That's the thing.
It was fun. It was for sure fun. The makeup sucked. That was for sure.
Yeah, you had all that blue one.
Oh my god, bro! That was. I became like a petty little, like diva backstage because of that.
Really?
Like, no, because the makeup. You don't understand. The first night.
No, I understand.
No, but like, yeah, I guess you had. I guess you do. But like the first night, we didn't know what shade of blue really it had to be. So,
what? You didn't figure out that till the first night?
Dress rehearsal.
Oh, okay.
We didn't figure out what shade of blue it had to be, and like we coated my face with like 7 different coats of paint. Maybe it wasn't 7, but it was a lot. It was like 5 at the least. But it was just coated my face in blue. And it ended up being so dark. And it took forever to get off of my face. So that really annoyed me. But
did it like hurt your face? Like you didn't get like acne or like scarred up or anything?
Nah, I didn't get scarred up. But like I can't see how I don't know how those probably guys do it. Like makeup seems like but makeup seems like maybe I'm just a diva, bro. Maybe I'm just dramatic.
No, you're not. They put 5 different shades of blue
but like,
on
bro,
you.
There's so much worse like things that could happen to me than get makeup on me, you know?
Yeah.
But like I could see like makeup seems like it would just be relaxing almost to get put on you, but it was irritating.
I mean, it can be relaxing, but when you got 30 minutes till you go on stage.
Also my hair, bro. They put so much. I don't even know what they put in my hair, but it made it really, really sticky and like still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like hard.
And it's fine all over the place.
They put glitter all in it. And I was just, this is the worst.
Did they ask you about? Did they just throw it all on you out of nowhere, or were they?
No, they told me. They told me beforehand, like this is what we're gonna do. I mean, I couldn't be like, no. You know, what was I gonna do? So, I guess like the makeup was probably the worst part. Like, I mean, honestly, it wasn't a bad experience. It was fun. Like practices were fun. Leading up to it was fun. Performing it was fun. Meeting like and during school we had to like sign autographs for like the elementary stuff, pre-Kers or whatever.
Hey, that's awesome.
That was fun. But like,
did you guys do a separate show for just them?
Yeah, you do every year.
No, we didn't do it for Footloose.
What year was that?
I was 11th grade.
I did stage group for that. I remember that actually. Sean played.
Oh yeah, custom that a little bit. That's true.
What'd you say?
I said bitchin', and like after the first song, we go into the first scene, and I end up saying bitchin', and you just see a whole bunch of people in the crowd like with shocked faces, like, oh my god, did he really say that? No, I swear to God, like they were like, did he really just say that at a Bishop Walsh high school play? He said bitch.
I think someone told me that they got shit for that.
Yeah, we got shit for it. It was dumb.
I mean,
but it was great shit. It's just like 2 words out of the entire show that you're mad about. That's so weird.
I mean, it's a Catholic school. It's a Catholic high school. You know what I mean? There are high expectations.
High expectations.
High expectations for us to be polite, I guess.
That's bullshit. Have you been?
It is bullshit. But that's not bullshit because you've seen. I've gotten told like you shouldn't be acting like that. You're a Walsh kid. I was like, what does that even mean?
You've been told that?
Yes, bro. I've been told that like 3 different times.
But what have you been acting like that you were told not to act like?
One time, me and Drake were at the middle school talent show for some reason. Was it me and Drake? No, there's no way we're at the middle school talent show. I don't know what we were doing. We were at some performance. Auditorium, and Dom was the mic guy, and we were yelling, Dom.
Wait, during the performance?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I know we did it during intermission. It was a play we were at. Maybe it was 10th grade year when I didn't do anything for the play. But we were yelling, Dom. And then the lady next to us was like, you guys are Walsh kids. You need to be more polite. We were like, oh, sorry. And then we just were quiet the rest of the play. But I was like, what does that even mean? I'm a Walsh kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
what?
Are you better? Like you have this. That sounded
right. Right. It's like they're looking at me as if I'm supposed to act different.
Right. Like you're fucking. Like you're
Catholic school. Just because it's like, I don't know. It's a stereotype.
So I don't know. And that's the thing. Like before I came to Bishop Walsh, like the stigma about the school and you kids was like we all thought you were rich, pompous assholes the entire time. We just anytime someone would bring up BW, we would just be like, ew, fuck, why are you talking about BW? Fuck them.
Well, no, here's the thing. Let me clear this up real quick.
Go for it.
We were being annoying, first of all. We were yelling Dom. Like that's annoying.
Intermission.
No, but it might have I don't know.
Now, if it was during the show, yeah, it's kind of funny.
I don't know if it was during the show. I can't see why I would ever do it during the show. If it was during intermission, then I guess she shouldn't have been angry. But, like, if we did it during the show, then she had a right to be angry.
Right.
I can't remember if I did it during the show or not. But, yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. That I was in the wrong. If it was what were you saying?
Yeah, we just had the stigma about you guys. But then when I...
Oh yeah, I mean there definitely are some. I don't know about ass. I mean, I don't know about assholes, but there were some rich kids at Walsh.
Yeah, I mean that's not. Here's the thing, and I do this with Erica all the time because like she'll say something that sounds so entitled or something along those lines, and I'll just joke with her or I'll call her out and like actually be mad. Like, okay, I'm gonna say this. Ready? One time we were at her house, and we were talking about buying and purchasing.
She's gonna watch
buying and purchasing things. I hope she does watch this. Okay. Buying and purchasing things. We were talking about that, and she said something about buying a house, and I was like, wait, y'all just wrote a check and bought a house like that? Bam! It was all paid for. And she was like, yeah. And this is how she responded, and this is how it came off to me. And I don't think she meant it that way, but like this is how I read it when she said it. Because she had all the inflections and everything. She said, yeah, Tyyonn, we have enough money to buy a house. Like that. And I was like, and I just looked at her, I was like, what the fuck are you trying to say? Like, I don't have enough. Like, what?
Most likely, they didn't just pull out a check and then pull $1,000 out their ass and give it. No one can do that. Unless you're millionaires.
The point of it all is
multi-millionaire.
The point of it all is it just came off entitled, and that's what I thought everyone at BW would be like. But when I got there, like, I was very surprised because you guys were a lot cooler than what I thought. Like, I had my guard up hard as fuck. Like, you saw me when I walked in. I sat down the front desk, and I didn't say shit.
Nah, you walked in, you sat in the back. It was funny because we all walked in, we all looked at you.
Did I sit in the front?
Nah, you walked in. We were in Mr. Lisa's room. I was talking to Carson and Drake, and you walked in, and you went right to the back of the room.
I could have swore I sat in the front. Oh, man.
No, because you sat in the back with Alina Teeter.
I thought we were in the front. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
That's maybe, bro. I don't remember. I was fresh.
Wait. I remember Carson telling me how when he first saw me, he was like, oh, man, yes, our basketball team's fucking saved. We got a black kid. And then the first day of practice, I airballed a layup. And everyone was looking at me like, God damn it.
Did you play at Braddock?
I did not. I tried out for Braddock in 6th grade. Didn't get it.
I feel like a lot of people try out for Braddock in 6th grade.
In 6th grade, they cut everyone. They cut 4 people at the last round, and the 4 people were me, Wyatt Love, Sheesh, and Jordan Porter. All 4 of us got cut at the last round.
That's an odd lineup.
Yeah.
You were a
Wyatt's good. Like Wyatt's pretty nasty at basketball though. That's the thing.
I've never seen him play basketball.
I've played with him. He's pretty nasty. I was like that's what surprised me during 6th grade. Like, y'all didn't pick Wyatt.
I remember one time I was at his house. You know how big his house is?
Yeah.
Well, I think he moved recently, but this was at his old house, and I was just walking because we were playing basketball, and the basketball went off and out into like the street. And I was walking in the street, and the basketball hoop are a good, I'd say 20, 25 yards away, right?
Yeah, I remember. Mm-hmm.
So I was sitting there, and I just chucked it, and it went in. First try.
From the street.
From the street, bro. And I know this doesn't sound like a very climactic story, and it isn't. But if you saw this guy's house from where the street was, it was kind of insane.
All right, so back to what I was talking about, man.
Okay, what were you saying? I'm sorry. Wyatt, Jordan Porter, and fucking.
Me, Wyatt, Jordan Porter, sheesh. All got cut. And I, listen, look. You think you're strong. You really think you're strong until you get rejected in front of your peers for sports.
But like
sports team. But like especially in 6th grade, like when they cut me, I started walking back and I was fine. I wanted to cry because I really wanted to, because I tried my ass off at practice, those tryouts, right? I was going hard.
Is it like a week tryout?
No, it was like 3 days. It was like 4 days actually. I think so. But like, I swear to God, ready? And Wyatt, if you're listening, man, I'm just saying, Wyatt started crying first, right? That's what got me. And when he started crying, I saw his tears. I was like, fuck. I started crying, bro. And then Jordan started crying. Kenny didn't cry, though. But, like, we were all just bawling our eyes out. And I was like, fuck, bro.
Bro, but it's like, did you play, like, football or something at recess in elementary school?
Hell yeah. No, we played – here's the thing. We played soccer, football, or basketball. We would decide between one of the 3, like, whether the – grass was muddy or not, we go play basketball or whatever, but it was like a mix. But like every day we were either playing those 3. Like,
where'd you go to elementary school?
I went for kindergarten and 1st grade, I went to South Penn. For 2nd grade, I went to West Side, and for 3rd through 5th, I went to Parkside.
Why'd you swing around so much?
Because we were moving around all the time. So much shit would happen.
So
I'd come home. I came home in 2nd grade once to my mom throwing my dad's clothes out of the fucking window and the whole neighborhood watching. And then the next week we move and I'm like, what the and I'm at a new school and I'm like, what's going on, bro? Can we stay still for a little bit, for 1 second?
Why did you have to go to new schools though? Why couldn't you just stay at the same school?
Because we would move all over town. Like, I've lived all over. That's what I keep telling you. I've lived all over that place. Every time we would move like to the other side of the town. So like I would have to.
Yeah, but like you're acting like the town of Cumberland is ridiculously huge.
It's not huge, but I'm saying that's why I couldn't stay in the same school, because you're thinking that it's small enough. You think it's small enough.
Oh, because there are districts like you have to abide by, right?
I mean, okay. I could have stayed at the same school, but like then I'd have to pay for like a pass or something.
That's ridiculous. I don't understand that.
And I have to.
It's not even like Northeast is that far from like West Side.
Dude, Northeast no. What is it? Is it what are the elementary schools? We have West Side, we got
Northeast, South Penn, West Side,
Parkside, Georgia Creek, yeah,
Bell, and Bishop Walsh.
Oh, Bishop Walsh. But there's one more. We're forgetting one.
I don't know.
All right, but no, Northeast and Parkside are like down the street from each other, almost, kinda.
No, Parkside's in LaVale.
Yeah, and so is Northeast.
I thought Northeast was by like ACC.
No. There's two elementary schools in LaVale. You know where you've been to Lars's house, right?
Yeah.
You know that turn, like in the Vale, that turn you take when you keep going on the road, but instead of taking a left to go up his road, like you keep going straight, and there's Northeast. But Parkside is
really? Northeast is on that? No, that's Cache Valley.
Cache Valley, that's what I'm thinking of. Northeast.
Valley, that's Cache Valley. Northeast is, I swear, it's like near
AC, bro. That's Cache Valley. I know where Northeast is. Northeast is fuck. I don't even know if you know this road.
I delivered pizzas. I know every single road in Cumberland, Maryland.
I don't even know what the
road's off my
called.
bag.
You know the road? Yeah, shut up. You know the road where where Poggy is, right?
No, okay. Northeast is on Forest Avenue.
Which is like in the wood, is like deep in the neck of woods.
It is, but I think it is by ACC. No, it's not. It's like on Valley Road.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's on Valley Road. You go all the way
Northeast is all the way out there?
Yeah.
What the heck? So that's like, okay.
There's so many. The districts are weird.
Parkside and Cache Valley are right next to each other. You're right.
They're right next to each other.
So I don't get why. I don't know how those districts work. Yeah. I went to Walsh Elementary School.
I realized that.
What do you mean you realize that?
Because you've been there your whole life, bro.
I know, that's the thing, is like I've never experienced public school. If that's even like a thing, I feel like they're kind of the same. They are the same. It's just people are like, oh, you've never went to public school, but it's like, so it's probably the same exact thing.
I don't know if I've told you this. The only difference that I found between public school and private school were like, one, there wasn't a lot of drama like usual, so that really surprised me.
There was less drama at the private school?
No, there was. Let me say this: there was a lot more behind the scenes drama at private school. No one was trying to pull up on someone. Like at Braddock, like niggas was pulling up. No one was pulling up on anyone. Like people were pulling up every day down at the end of the street. Was a fight every day, and like
that's not true.
Yeah, big circle.
Every single day.
I'm talking about almost every day someone had beef. Almost every day someone had some type of beef to get off of. It didn't necessarily have to be a crowd, but as they're walking home, as all the kids are walking home, you'll see a little fight, a little scuffle, and that was every day. That was normal. But when I got to Bishop Walsh, like everyone would talk shit, but no one was about that action. That's what surprised me.
I saw some action at Walsh. I'm not gonna name any names, but I saw some action.
No,
but wait, Walsh. That's funny they use behind the scenes drama, because I've never heard that term before.
It's just like, you know what I mean, though.
What's the other difference?
Oh, the education was a lot was better to me, because it was.
In what way?
The classes were smaller, and it seemed like generally they cared more. Because, and I'm not saying that teachers at Braddock didn't care. I don't know. It just felt different. It felt a lot different. The teaching style and like the community, like the family or the community sense of it all at Walsh.
I think it was more personable. Like,
yeah,
you know, the teachers knew your names. You knew, they knew stuff about you. Mm-hmm. You knew stuff about them.
Yeah,
and
it didn't feel. It felt like a teacher-student relationship. Like I still respected the teacher, but like I felt like at Braddock, like it felt like I was stepping on eggshells, kind of.
What do you mean?
Like I feel, because like I had a couple teachers where like one wrong word and you were just like, or one wrong move, or one you get on their nerves one time, you're going to the office or something.
Bro, but there were teachers like that at Walsh.
No, there weren't. I mean,
bro, our religion teacher. I'm not gonna name any names.
No, okay, they weren't. That person wasn't like. It didn't feel like stepping on eggshells with them, though. That's the thing. It was. I don't know. It was just weird. It was different. But let me say this. Not gonna name names on this one. Also, I remember the second day of the second day of high school at Walsh. We are reviewing.
You remember the second day?
No, because it was such a defining moment.
Okay, good.
For me, ready for the rest of the 4 years there. Mm-hmm. Not naming any names, but a teacher. We were talking about prepositional phrases, right? And this is how I was taught, and it's been working for me. And I raised my hand, asked the question. I was like a prepositional phrase, as in like anywhere a mouse can go, right? This teacher replies with, I mean, yeah, if you're in kindergarten, and everyone starts laughing at it, right? And I'm just over here like, shit, I didn't, like, what? Like, I felt stupid. I felt so dumb. And I wasn't wrong, though. I mean, it still works for me, but I don't know.
Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean with a mouse? Is that what you said?
Anywhere a mouse can go, it's like a mouse can go up, or a mouse can go through, or a mouse can go far. And up, through, and far, those are prepositional words that tie into prepositional phrases.
And that's never heard that before.
Dude, it's beautiful. Love the English language. But yeah, man, I just felt dumb.
Wait,
I felt so dumb.
Can you give me a hint on who that was? No, just tell me after.
All right.
I want to know who that was. I can't remember who that was.
And it was like, I was sitting next to Kiera, and like,
I just name dropping everyone.
I remember her looking at me. I mean, I'm not. It's okay to name drop her. Does it matter? Does name dropping matter? We were talking about Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan doesn't give a fuck.
Exactly. We're not saying anything fucking negative about it. I'm just recalling my memory and who was there and all that.
You always be name dropping Joe Rogan for some reason. You like idolize that guy.
I don't know. I don't idolize that man.
Yes, you do.
I admire and respect, and I strive.
We're not striving to be Joe Rogan.
I'm not striving. I'm not saying we're striving to be Joe Rogan or be anything of what his show is or what he is. I'm saying he's an inspiration because of what he does and because of who he is.
Have you seen his stand-up special?
I have, and I think it was funny. And you think it wasn't funny.
Yeah, I don't think he's funny. I think he's interesting. I feel like I'm not alone on that perspective.
I mean, but that's the thing. That's subjective. So, like, of course someone else will have the same...
I mean, bro, he's a stand-up comic, so obviously he's funny. Or a lot of people think he's funny, so...
Well...
What do you mean? Well... If you're a comic, then... If you do stand-up full-time, then a lot of people think you're funny.
Oh, yeah. I thought you just meant if you proclaimed yourself as a comic, then... Nah.
If you're doing it professionally, then you could probably claim yourself funny.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know?
The one thing about comics that they feel like they always say they feel like they gotta prove themselves whenever they say what they do. Like Hannibal Buress was talking about how
I just watched his special this morning.
Hannibal Buress?
His one he made in 2016. I can't remember what it was called, but I didn't think it was funny.
Really? He has weird humor.
He's the one that called out Cosby. Or not, they didn't call him out. But like he was making a stand-up joke about how Cosby has been, I can't remember the joke, but he made a joke about how someone did something, but Cosby's been raping people for years. Everyone was like, what?
I think I do remember that joke.
Yeah, but then that's when it like really went off, you know?
Yeah, because everyone, and that's the thing about all that. Like, apparently everyone in the industry knew about it. Same with Harvey Weinstein. Like, people knew, but like, what were they going to do about it? In a sense.
Well, no, there was a lot you could do about it. I don't know why I don't know how or why they got away with it for so long, but they did.
It's that power. Okay, they're telling you, hey, man, if you want to be a star, you got to suck a little dick, you know? And if you tell... Listen, no. Let me tell you this. Okay. Let me tell you this. When I went up to college, we had orientations before we actually started college. And one of the orientations, one of the people was telling, it was a sexual assault orientation. And they were telling us how the idea of you having to exchange a sexual favor for a role or for a part or to get farther in the industry is a lot more common than what you think it may be. It sounds ridiculous. Yes, it sounds very ridiculous, but it's a lot more common than what we think. And if it happens to you, like they weren't preparing us for what to happen, but they were like giving us like tips on like to stay calm or to ground or to like or what to do after that. Like if you want to go through with like calling them out on it, but it was just weird as fuck because I was like, wow, we really need to have an orientation about this.
Bro, but like, okay, deadass, be honest right now. All right. If Harvey Weinstein,
oh my God,
walked up to you, Tyyonn, and was like, right, I'll give you the movie role of your lifetime if you suck my dick. Are you sucking Harvey Weinstein's dick?
The movie role of a lifetime.
The movie role of your lifetime.
It's gonna
set you off. It's gonna make you a star. It's gonna set your career. You're gonna get going. All you have to do is suck my dick. Would you do it? Would you do
it? What's my career looking like after that? Is it like I'm good for
your career is how it is right now.
Years?
Your career is how it is right now. We're doing a podcast. And Harvey Weinstein walks into Dollar General tomorrow. Sees you behind the cash register at Springfield, West Virginia. Says, I will give you the movie role of your life if you suck my dick. Are you doing it?
It's such a broad question, though. That's the thing.
How is that a broad question?
Because, I don't know. I'm not trying to suck a little dick and then be popping for 2 years, and then can't book shit after that.
But that probably wouldn't be the case. If you are a star in a big movie, like a Hollywood movie, you're probably gonna get hella calls.
The dude who played Aladdin in the new live action movie, he hasn't been complaining, but he just shared that he thought that being Aladdin would help different roles, but he hasn't been getting any type of role at all. And it's and if he does go in for a role, it's like a stereotypical type of role.
Bro, but
that's what I'm saying.
I'm talking Aladdin live action. I'm talking Rami Malek, Bohemian Rhapsody, Leonardo DiCaprio, Titanic, that type of role.
How long are we sucking this dick for, Cody?
Until he finishes.
Nah, fam. I don't know.
Really?
I might. I mean, I don't know.
Here's the thing, bro.
A little bit. I mean,
I've pondered the question. I know. Because think about it. It's selling out. It is, and it's also just disgusting. Harvey Weinstein is disgusting. What he did, just terrible. He's disgusting, right? And also he just looks disgusting. If you haven't seen him.
No, I've seen him. He looks sick. That's why I'm saying I don't know.
I mean, he is sick. I think he had open heart surgery. Actually, I don't want to be wrong on that. He had some type of surgery, not even 2 months ago or something like that. So
no, if you've seen the pictures of him before he was accused and him now of what he looks like.
Oh yeah, the stress he probably went under.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dude, he probably went under so much stress. But point is, for the movie role of my lifetime to suck a dick, I could do it and then forget.
That's the thing. I don't
forget. I would do it, not tell anyone, forget.
But you said it was Harvey. You said it's Harvey. I'm not trying to suck some old.
Well, it doesn't have to be Harvey. It could be any big movie producer, person who owns a studio, the owner of 20th Century Fox, Paramount. I was just thinking of Weinstein Company because of what Weinstein did. But if any big studio name walked up to you like that, big studio exec, it's Tyyonn. Here you go. This is your Leonardo DiCaprio Titanic moment. All you got to do.
Is that how you want to?
No.
Is that how you want to get your shit started? Oh man, I finally got my break, or I finally got things kicking off, but I had to suck some dick. It wasn't because of my talent or because of my shit. Initially, I had to suck a dick to get here. No matter where I go and no matter how far I go, I will always remember that the only reason I got here because someone got their dick sucked by me. And that doesn't sit well with me. But I'm not, here's the thing, I'm not opposed to it. I'll suck it. If I need, I'll do that. I'm fine with that. But it's the fact of, I'll have to live with knowing that I only got here because of that. Or that was what started it. That's what kicked it off. That's the foundation. The foundation of my career was sucking someone's dick. And that's
so you'd suck dick for clout.
I wouldn't enjoy it, and I wouldn't afterwards. I wouldn't be proud of it. That's the thing. You say you can forget about it.
You can easily.
Yes, you can, but it's
10 seconds later.
But when you go up and you win a Grammy, when you go up and you win a Grammy for that performance of that movie that you were just in,
an Oscar,
in the back of your mind, that's a Grammy and Oscar. I'm sorry. In the back of your mind, you will always remember. You're gonna know that's because you sucked that man's dick.
I mean, this is the thing.
Nothing wrong with it. But it's just, for me, it's I don't know. It's just doesn't feel fulfilling. It doesn't feel right. That's how I got there.
Also, it's all about the journey, not the destination. And I feel like
it is about the journey, but I don't want my journey.
I feel like if you skip the journey, then you won't be ready for what the destination has in store for you.
I'm not trying to skip the journey.
But I know, but that's the point. I don't want to get too deep into this, but that's the point. If you're sucking a dick to get that fame immediately, then you're just skipping the journey of grinding and working hard to get it.
Right.
Which ultimately is what anyone would want. Like if this podcast could blow up tomorrow, bruh, that's chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I'd suck a dick to this podcast. If that's what we're saying. If that's how we have to blow it up, I get it. You get it started. I do that.
Let's say like Joe Rogan is is making like a company for podcasting, and he's putting up branches. He comes to you and he's like, Tyyonn, Powell, I will set you up with my subscriber account, which he has like 6 million or something like that, and the views I get for your podcast, and you can be put on in my corporation. If you suck my dick, would you do it?
Now, ready? Here's the thing.
Joe Rogan's dick.
I would. Only.
Wow.
Now I wouldn't be proud of it because I won't want our.
You take one for the team, bro. I appreciate.
But I would do that for. That's what I'm saying. I'd do that for you also.
Thank you.
If to blow it up, if the Joe Rogan was like, "Hey, took my dick and your podcast is gonna be fucking bonkers," I'm like, I mean, I don't really want to, but I'm gonna do it. I'll do it because it's not only me. Like, I'm sure. Would you do that? Would you do it also?
I mean.
Oh my! Wouldn't even take one for the team. That's crazy.
No, I mean, actually, bro, but I'm just thinking of like, I feel like I would say yes to the offer right then and there, but then when we get to the room and then he takes off his pants and I see it, I would be like, I don't know, bro, I don't know anymore. Like, I don't know if I could follow through with it. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to say yes. I mean, I would like to say yes. I would like to say yes. I would just. I don't know. That's a in the moment situation.
Well, here's the thing.
If that ever happens, we'll see what happens. Honestly.
If someone here's how, because we used to ask this question all the time when growing up. Like, if someone had a gun to your head and said, either suck my dick or I'm killing your whole family, which is fucked. It's fucked scenario.
Jesus.
Fucked up scenario. Yes, but I've just always thought, like, yes, I'm no questions
for
asked.
Sure. If that's the scenario, I'm sucking a dick.
Yeah. Like, how many I gotta suck to keep my family alive? Of course. But it's like,
it's a stupid scenario.
I don't know. It was elementary, bro. It was weird.
I've never heard that. You guys are on some crazy shit.
I don't know.